Hey world, hey, it's your girl Tanita, and I'm super excited to be here. I feel like I say that each time, but like each time, I'm super excited to show up. So today I'm going to share 3 tips to make time to check in with yourself. And why is it important? So, I like to call this the clean house stage. And when I say clean house, I'm not talking about where you live or like your physical area. I'm talking about your physical self, like clean house, your temple, where you do some deep work. So, let's start with the self care check ins. It's important to check in with yourself on a regular basis, but it can be hard to find the time if you're already pressed for time. Why do I say that? Because I'm speaking to women, men that wear many different hats. Are you a business owner? Do you have a day job? Are you married? Do you have children? Are you an advocate in the community? I didn't even mention your own personal self care. What's important to you? Are you refueling yourself every single day? For myself, as a diversity and inclusion leader and as a business owner, I feel like I'm chasing an ever growing to do list. So when I say I understand, I understand. So this is why I recommend incorporating self-care check-ins in your daily routine. You can do this by setting an alarm to go off on it at a certain time each day, or by creating morning routines to be more successful. Ask yourself some questions. When you're starting to feel stressed or burned out, it can be difficult to identify what is actually causing you to feel that way. That's why I recommend that you start asking yourself some questions, like actually checking in with yourself, taking the time to slow down. And this will help you identify possible areas and ways that are contributing to your stress level. Check in with yourself by asking, how am I feeling today? What am I feeling right now? How do I feel about what's happening? I mentioned it before on my channel. I am a note taker. I love to journal. So when I get my journal, I ask myself a question. How am I feeling? And I start to use it as a brain dump. I will start in one area and it goes all the way down to something I didn't even think I was worried about. So ask yourself those questions. Be strategic to check in with yourself. Make time for it. Next, I want you to listen to your body. Burnout often manifests itself physically in some way or another. You might notice like tension in your neck, tightness, stiffness in your lower back, or you may be having trouble sleeping. Might just be my personal story, but if you have had those things, it's time for you to maybe lean in a little bit and say, why am I feeling this way? So, while these physical symptoms may not seem like much in the beginning, they can actually indicate an underlying problem that needs attention. It's important for you to be aware of warning signs of burnout and to take these steps to prevent it from even happening. If you're experiencing any of the above symptoms, I want to encourage you to take a step back and evaluate your current situation. Here are some more questions. Are you having more aches and pains than usual? When was the last time you had a physical? Have you gone to the doctor? If you can't answer that question, when's the last time you had a physical or the last time you've been to the doctor? Mind you, I'm sensitive to the pandemic and what's going on, but I'm even talking about a virtual session. If you can't think of the last time, I want you to schedule an appointment today. So, I really wanted to check in and give these 3 tips that you can do today to start checking in with yourself and making sure that you're a priority, starting with creating actual time to do check-ins with yourself. Next, start to ask yourself some questions and be honest. And then third, listen to your body. What is your body trying to tell you? Is it telling you that you need to slow down? Believe me, from experience, it's best to slow down first rather than your body shutting down and you don't have a choice. All right, my name is Tanita, and I'm Tanita Speaks. I wanted to just come in and check in, not only with myself, but with my audience, so you guys can have some tips so that you're making sure that you're being a priority, that you're checking on yourself physically and mentally. And guess what? This is the clean house stage, and I'm not talking about your house. I'm talking about your physical body. If anything that I said, workplace break. Let me mute that. If anything that I said today has resonated with you, caused you to think a little bit more, drop a comment below and let me know. Also, feel free to share this with a friend that has experienced higher stress levels or on the verge of burnout, or just share with anyone that you think need it. Also, I would love if you would subscribe to my page. All right, have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.